Let's go get your Alex's.
Beautiful morning. This is the Thunderbirds, 4747 Papa, big ass bird. Taking a cut at you here from the southeast to the northwest. Beautiful day. Nice to be in Bowling Green. Try to give you a little picture of what it looked like when the guys were supporting the troops. Back in those days, the 43-44, 850 caliber machine guns, capable of knocking a train off the track. Hope you're having a great day. As usual, Charlie, a beautiful airplane and a beautiful flyby. Thank you very much for that description, and we'll see you on the ground. That was Charlie Osborne from Louisville, Kentucky, flying the Republic P-47, the Thunderbolt, the granddaddy of the A-10. Get the heck shot out of it, come
beat up and still go back and fight for more. They were the heaviest, one of the heaviest aircraft, over 13,000 pounds, but they could fly and they could take it. Once again, Charlie Osborne coming by in the B-47. And its nickname on the side of it is what you heard him say, the big ass bird.
Run a tab, run a tab.
You guys want a chair?
Jumping as a strategic Army Corps Sport parachute team known as STRAC. The Golden Knights have made over 1 million parachute jumps and won more national and international titles and set more world records than any other parachute team in the history. While the competitors give this time the title and reputation, it's the demonstration team that are on the road some 250 days out of the year, earning the team's world famous status. Like the Air Force Thunderbirds, the Golden Knights are roving ambassadors for their service. Now here to open the show today is Staff Sergeant John Hawk, coming down under the black and gold in the canopy. Behind me is Staff Sergeant Stephen McBride, who in a minute will as soon as the flag comes out. Daryl Montgomery is circling high overhead as he comes down the line. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your caps for our national anthem. Take it away.
The dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets when glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Our national anthem, ladies and gentlemen, sung by Staff Sergeant Stephen McBride from the 101st Airborne, the Screaming Eagles, as Staff Sergeant John Hawk bringing down the colors here under the black and gold canopy, this Ram Air canopy, with a forward drive of some 22 miles an hour. There are two demonstration teams, the gold demonstration team and the black. This is the gold team here. Their home base is Fort Bragg, North Carolina. The third team is the competition team. They compete in national and international competitions and are the holder of some 120 world titles. With some 150 demonstrations a year by the team, John now brings it in. As soon as he gets onto the ground here, the target is right out in front of us here by the communications trailer and Chalet Row. John's coming down looking for that target. He's getting ready to put the brakes on. Set himself right out in front here, and there he is. He's on the ground. John Hunt. John will strip his gear here in a second. He'll be up on the stage to
Warrant Officer Montefiore. The Blackhawk entered service in 1980 and is capable of flying over 200 miles per hour. It is the backbone for the 101st Airborne Division Air Assault missions. The Blackhawk is used for a variety of missions, including combat transport of troops, sling loading of mission essential equipment, and medical evacuation of wounded personnel. It is a fast, flexible, and highly agile aircraft. As he makes his turn, he'll come center stage and will begin the air assault demonstration. The repellers are from 2nd Squad Charlie Company, 1st to 187th Rocketons, led by Sergeant Stephen Wade. The aircraft is starting to come in. It should flare, and then they should begin the demonstration by dropping the air assault ropes. This will be a tactical rappel. No safeties on the bottom. If they fall, gentlemen. The ropes will be dropped by a deployment bag. The ropes are pre-wrapped in a bag and then are pushed out the aircraft. They're weighted down so that they will deploy by themselves. Once they've deployed, the aircraft will look, see that the ropes are not tangled. You see the ropes coming down right now. The aircraft will make sure the ropes will not tangle, and then we'll begin the demonstration.
Staying kind of sanitary.
There's the full roll, like a ballet in the sky. the hammerhead stall. This time, as they come down off the hammerhead stall, this will be the opposing roll as each aircraft will roll into each other as they cross. Now, if they go up on that 45-degree line, they'll do what we call a one-half reverse, Cuban 8, rolling on their back. They pull it up on that 45. There's the pull. There's the quarter roll up as they're side by side, directly in front of it. Pushing it over the top. Straight down. Quarter roll. And across. Once again, they'll go into the end zone and reverse. First pass. Right there. And now as each aircraft will set up in. Chelsea now will set himself up for his solo maneuver. Coming back in. Up he goes. And rolls up. There. Like the sail is thinking, there's the head. The cobra roll. Now he'll set himself up to the vertical and capping it off. Now he's going to set up for the next maneuver. The centrifuge. You haven't seen the centrifuge. Now he's got that altitude. Maneuver requires a certain amount of altitude and airspeed. And let's give a big round of applause for 101st Screaming Eagle Airborne guys, the repellers that got through the beam field and now they're walking down the line here. All right. Crazy Eddie's coming in from the left. This time the centrifuge. Right there, watch it across the sky. Inside out, right side out, inside out, all the way around. Oh, God, do I wish I had my mother-in-law there by now. Have her strapped to her and do her great. Yeah, instructor Vella will be coming in. Here's your old Steve McConkey, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Lee. Start to back up and get continuously roll around. The championship torque roll. There's Chuck Cervella coming around, still go around. Now he's going to start to back out. One leg, two legs. There's the payoff. And the torque roll. Now he'll set himself up for what we call the inside outside. Another version of the horizontal eight. There's the inside version. Pulling it up across the top. 5/8 of a loop. Down at the 45-degree line. But he'll stay negative and still rolling it out. He'll keep it in the negative and now we'll push to the outside for the 1/2 outside. Cuban 8. Hanging it on the prop right there. And a half roll on the way down, it goes to the outside. This time, the 4-point roll.
copy back left to right. Entry for the vertical centrifuge. Watch now as he goes to that vertical line. There it goes across the top, inside out, all the way around. Just roll it around. Forward the centrifuge, lets it float across the top. You make that quick recovery, you won't do that to their airliner. They will back up somewhere. Let's go to the mirror image, back to back. Maintain that tight formation, flying right side up and upside down. Up we go. Let's go. Into the end zone now. Watch it go side by side for the hammerhead stall. Wingtip to wingtip. Minimum separation. Wingspan is 43 feet, 4 inches, a length of 65 feet, 11 inches, and a height of 12 feet, 5 inches. It is a very unusually shaped aircraft. If you look to the left, it has no smooth lines. It's all shaped at angles. This will give you the stealth technology, the low cross-section on the radar. Ladies and gentlemen, here United States Air Force, 49th Fighter Wing from Aerobatic, New Mexico, present you the F-117A, the stealth fighter in slow flyby. Outlets are, do you? During Operation Desert Storm, mission planners targeted the F-117 against critical strategic Iraqi command and control installations. Other vital targets assigned to the 37th Fighter Wing at that time included key communication centers, research, development, production, and storage facilities for nuclear and chemical weapons, and a variety of other targets, especially hardened aircraft shows on numerous Iraqi airfields. In preparation for the ground war, theater planners also tasked the stealth fighter pilots against critical Iraqi resupply lines, which included key bridges, railroad choke points, and major highways. In fact, just prior to the ground campaign, F-117 successfully destroyed a complex of pumping stations and distribution networks designed to field the oil into the anti-personnel fire trenches. The value of the stealth technology combined with precision weapons delivery was realized during Operation Desert Storm. Despite the intense anti-aircraft, artillery, and surface air missile defenses surrounding the city, the wing was taxed against pivotal targets there night in and night out. Of note, in fact, that not one F-117 was scratched by the formal Iraqi air defenses. As a coalition workhorse, the M117 flew more than 1,270 combat sorties and over 6,900 combat hours and dropped more than 2,000 tons of ordnance in a pinpoint manner. You probably recall the Iraqi running across the bridge and almost getting nailed, and down to the left. Once again at a high-speed pass, the F-117A.
radar. The small-sized gray tactical paint scheme and smoke ascent makes it one of the difficult aircraft to detect visually. And at first pass will give you the appreciation of the high speed of the sound. Approaching down from the right, the aircraft will accelerate to over 9/10 the speed of sound. And at show center day, will perform a maximum G pull-up and exit the demonstration area in the vertical. From the right, the high-speed pass to vertical pull. And adverse weather conditions. The advanced APG-65 radar, forward-looking infrared radar, and laser detector tracker provide target detection, acquisition, and tracking data for sensor-aided attacks. Weapon delivery modes from manual to fully computed releases, along with the night vision goggles compatibility, provide the pilot with a high degree of weapon delivery flexibility and accuracy. The Hornet will now be approaching from our left to perform the simulated bomb loft delivery maneuver. As a strike fighter aircraft, this is one part of the vital minutiae of the FA-18 in combat. Another way of addressing this is as 1/2 Cuban 8. This time from the right, the double Immelman. Touchdown to Captain Space Center will aircraft survivability and operating cost. The awesome power of this aircraft having just been demonstrated, he will now come back in and show you another mode of the awesome capabilities of this airplane known as the minimum radius turn. He'll be approaching from our left at 350 miles an hour. Dave then will execute a 360-degree level turn with a radius of less than 2,000 feet. During this maneuver, the pilot will sustain 6 to 7 times the normal fall gravity. From the left, the minimum radius turn. Approaching from the right now, as Lieutenant Commander Taylor will demonstrate the excellent slow-speed capabilities of the F-A-18. Approaching from our right, the aircraft will be flying at an airspeed which would enable to outmaneuver other aircraft in a slow-speed dogfight. This, as the trademark, is called the Hornet High Alpha Pass. Another way of putting it is he's going to walk the airplane on his tail in slow flight. Designed to slow the F-A-18, perform the pattern speed, and give the pilot time to set the landing configuration. Dave will be flying the landing approach at 130 miles per hour. This slow landing speed gives the pilot more reaction time to control his rate of descent, line up, and airspeed, and making the F-A-18 a much safer aircraft to operate off the carrier.
I'm doing a touch and go on 3, and then I'll land 2-1. Touch and go.
Dave now will perform a touch and go to our left over here. He has to do it on the runway. You very well can. And perform a touch and go. Set the landing approach. March, march, march. Stack the wires, this flight full ball. Turn downwind and land on the runway 21 out there. And we'll be taxiing back in, and then we'll get them over here for autographs. There will be an autograph tent down here for all these performers.
faster than 450 miles per hour. Overlapping, the team flies up and over the top in a maneuver called a clover loop. As Dave rolls 4 times in just 6 seconds. Watch for the mirror images, number 5, back to flying inverted next to number 6. Pilots will perform simultaneous aileron rolls. opposing knife edge pass. This time for the Trail to Diamond roll. Direction. At the bottom, he'll cook per hour. Precision flying at its best. There's no room for error here in the center of the 5 car. Show center as they cross in a head-on pass. He'll follow it with a half Cuban 8 in less than 3,500 feet of altitude. as each aircraft reverses direction in a high-speed dive and races to the spot where the bomb burst began. With closure rates approaching 1,200 miles per hour, the challenge now is for each Thunderbird to get there at the same time in the bomb burst crossover. Solo pilots Dave and Buck teamed up again. Also for the Thunderbirds.
Oh, baby.
Okay, we'll get something back when we get to the house, okay?
I want to see us flying gas can over here.
Video camera. It's pretty cool.
It's pretty tight though, isn't it?
You don't have much room in here.
Not much.
Here's the steering Jordan up here. Right when you stand up, right here you go. Whoa. Gunner. Yeah. You just swing around. Where are you? What happens?